Good evening and welcome to Primetime News. We are delighted to have you join us tonight as we bring you the latest developments from both near and far. Leading tonight's bulletin, President Dr. Nangolo Mbumba on Monday commended Queen Martha Mwadinomoya Christian Nelumbu, leader of the Okwanyama Traditional Authority, for outstanding leadership and tireless advocacy for the welfare of all members of society, particularly children and the elderly. Let's now take a closer look at this report.
The 93-year-old Nelumbu ascended to leadership in November 2005 following the death of her uncle Cornelius Shilungu, who in 1998 became the first leader of the Ovakwanyama Traditional Authority. Bumba was speaking during a courtesy visit to the Omhedi Palace in the Ohangwena region on Monday. According to the president, Nelumbu played a pivotal role in ensuring access to water, food security, and above all, fostering peace within her community. The head of state said he therefore went simply to greet and express gratitude and to thank God for blessing her with longevity, a kind heart, and wisdom, and for her invaluable contributions to the people of Ohangwena region, but to all of Namibia. Additionally, Bumba expressed delight with the recognition bestowed upon Nelumbu by the Namibia University of Science and Technology, which honored her with an honorary Doctor of Philosophy in Leadership and Change Management degree. Sheila Perestrello reporting for Primetime News.
And now, shifting our focus to policing concerns. Chief Inspector Katrina Naukushu, representing the Namibian Police Force NAMPO, has issued a stern warning to the public regarding the repercussions of possessing illegal substances, emphasizing that such actions are in direct violation of the law. This cautionary message follows NAMPO's recent seizure of illicit drugs valued at 500,000 Namibian dollars from April until present. Let's now hear more details in this report by Sheila Perestrello.
What we are hearing here today is drugs which was confiscated from the beginning of April to date, just in Windhoek. The outside station, they were not included. And these are different types of drugs, different packages. And the estimated value so far, it's running around 500,000 American dollars. The danger of carrying or in possession or selling of these drugs, or the consequences, you will be arrested and you find yourself behind bars. Doesn't matter which is one valley, as we are seeing here. This is a valley, they're calling it a valley. The same with this one. They are calling it a valley also. In these small plastics, you will be arrested. Or this one, you will be arrested. And you will find yourself behind bars and you will be charged and go to court.
On to neighboring South Africa, where authorities earlier today said the collapse of a multi-story building under construction in the South African city of George has killed at least 4 people and trapped around 50 more. AFP has more on this development.
In total, 24 people have been found and pulled from the rubble, 4 of whom have died, the coastal municipality said in an early morning update, adding that 51 others were still unaccounted for. The city in its statement said a construction crew of 75 people was at the site at the time of the collapse Monday afternoon. The statement added 3 teams of rescue personnel were working on 3 different areas within the site of the collapsed building. The 5-story building, including an underground parking garage, collapsed in the early afternoon for reasons still undetermined. Reporting for Nampa News, Salima Shimwefeleni Masipa.
Your top roundup is up next with the business segment thereafter. In tonight's business segment, the City of Windhoek and mobile communications giant MTC signed an MOU earlier today to seal a partnership of joint commitment by the two parties, whereby cutting-edge technologies such as CCTV equipment through procurement and installation by MTC will be deployed throughout Windhoek by the City Police in efforts to combat crime. Konjeni Mbinga was at the signing ceremony and brings us this insert.
Under the City Police, we've been able to be a very good complementary partner within the city to really curb the statistics of crime across Windhoek. Not only across Windhoek, but of course with some neighboring towns that are within our reach. As a city, the city embarked upon a strategy to become also digitally savvy or leveraging on technology in order for us to ensure that we can be responsive to the needs of our community. We realize that in balancing the aspects of the demand and supply, we had to intervene with how technology can become a leveraging aspect of how we respond to crime.
As adopted strategies aim to promote digital inclusion, economic growth and innovation. The policy aligns with Namibia's ultimate blueprint towards economic development, which aims to transform our country into a knowledge-based society and economy. So against such background, MTC as the lead enabler in digital innovation is partnering with the City of Windhoek to accelerate the city's digital transformation agenda, and through this memorandum of understanding to transform Windhoek's vibrant economy through technology.
Moving on. The World Bank on Monday said changing the way food is produced around the world could significantly reduce greenhouse gas emissions by the end of the decade. More on this report by AFP.
The bank, in a report, said the so-called agri-food industry is responsible for almost a third of all greenhouse gas emissions worldwide. It added that 2/3 of these emissions come from middle-income countries, which take 7 of the top 10 spots for greenhouse gas emitters worldwide, including the top 3 places for China, Brazil, and India, respectively. The bank's senior managing director, Axel van Tronsberg, said in the report, to protect the planet, there is a need to transform the way food is produced and consumed. The bank's report said the agri-food sector has a huge opportunity to cut almost a third of global emissions through affordable and readily available actions, and urged countries to invest more money in tackling the problem. The report said middle-income countries should look to make several changes, including moving to low-emissions livestock practices and making more sustainable use of land.
That's where we conclude tonight's top segment. Tomorrow's countrywide weather forecast is up next, followed by a roundup of the latest economic news. Welcome to Sport Planet. Champions League action dominates tonight's segment. Paris Saint-Germain coach Luis Enrique sought to take the pressure off his side going into tonight's Champions League semi-final, second leg against Borussia Dortmund, telling them not to worry about having to win by 2 goals to reach the final. Now, PSG must overturn a 1-0 deficit from last week's first leg after a Niklas Füllkrug goal gave Dortmund a narrow victory in Germany. PSG are aiming to reach their second Champions League final after they lost 1-0 to Bayern Munich in Lisbon in 2020. They've never won the trophy, but Luis Enrique said he was prepared for the possibility of a disappointing defeat. Meanwhile, Real Madrid coach Carlo Ancelotti said he was confident his side could overcome Bayern Munich on Wednesday to reach the Champions League final. The record 14-time winners snatched a 2-0 draw in the first leg of the semi-final clash in Munich, with Vinicius Jr. scoring a brace. Ancelotti admitted German giants Bayern, 6-time winners, were the superior side in the first leg draw at the Allianz Arena. The coach confirmed Andre Lunin would start in goal despite Thibaut Courtois returning from injury and keeping a clean sheet as Madrid clinched their La Liga crown this weekend. Stay tuned for your sports roundup. On that note, this is where the primetime news sheepdogs for tonight. A parting reminder to follow the on-screen prompts to stay abreast with developments within and beyond our borders. Your interaction with us in the comment section is most welcome. Otherwise, from myself, Michael Medimba, along with my production crew behind the scenes, it's good night.